Hello, my dear friends. I hope you're doing well. Today, I'd like to discuss about DeepSeek, one of the great AI, just like ChatGPT and other AIs, we can use it. And one of the greatest features that we have in this application is absolutely free and you can use it without any limitation. But there are some cons as well. And I like to discuss about this application and how we can use it, and furthermore a little comparison with other AIs, and it could be a great choice. It could be good as much as the other AIs as well because it's really new. We will talk about them and find out how we can use it. So we will talk about all of them. Let's get started. So as we see here on Wikipedia, DeepSeek is a chatbot created by the Chinese artificial intelligence company DeepSeek and released on 10th of January, and it surpassed ChatGPT as the most downloaded freeware application on the iOS App Store. So, as the number of downloaded, it surpassed the ChatGPT, but is it really comparable with ChatGPT? We will find out some answers. So, DeepSeek is here. If you couldn't find it, this website, we can just search it, DeepSeek. As we see, we click on the first link and start now. So I like to log in with my Gmail. Continue. And we jump into the application. As we see here, the dashboard and the interface is really straightforward. You don't have to do anything special in order to perform your task. So it's only a button, new chat, and a list of chat will be displayed here. And you can write your message here in order to start your chat and other options. And I will discuss them today. So I like to talk about, for example, English. I want to start learning English. What should I do? So it takes some time. That's great. Learning English can open up many opportunities. Okay. Set clear goals. Start with basic. Learn grammar gradually. Practice listening and speaking. And as you see here, it provides us a great roadmap about what we should do in order to start learning English. And when you compare these responses to other AIs, we see that it's really good response in compare, for example, to ChatGPT, and it's reliable. We can learn something from this application. So I'd like to show you the answer from ChatGPT as well for a little comparison. Okay, now of course, this is a premium account, and this is a plus account that it's faster. So set clear goals, focus on 4 core skills, daily practice routine. So in some part they are similar. Set clear goals. Okay, focus on the 4 core skills. Start with the basics and about the daily usage. Learn vocabulary and the grammar and etc. Okay, in related to DeepSeek, I prefer this answer. It's more suitable for me, and I like this one more than DeepSeek. But DeepSeek is good too. I cannot deny it. But in general, I prefer ChatGPT answer for my question rather than DeepSeek. I like to mention this important point that don't try to compare them a lot. You can just compare different answers and find out which one is the best for you. For example, in my case, I am using different AIs and I found out, for example, DeepSeek is the best answer for me. But you're working in another aspect and you find out ChatGPT provides you the best suitable answer. So it could be different for various cases, and you can find the best suitable answer for yourself. So don't try to compare. In reality, for example, ChatGPT is better or DeepSeek is better. You use both of them or any other AI application that you prefer, and then compare the results. Which of them is better for you? And finally, you can combine them together as well. And again, in the final point, you can compare them again. For example, you integrate one response from ChatGPT, another from DeepSeek, and combine them together and paste it here and see the results. And in reverse for ChatGPT as well, or any other application. So we shouldn't be biased about using these applications. We have to consider that which one is best suitable for us, which one of them can provide us the best solution, the best answer that we are really seeking for. So in this example, I prefer ChatGPT based on my need, which is English. And in another part, maybe DeepSeek could be better. Again, we are not biased, but of course we have to consider this point that OpenAI has been working for some years, but DeepSeek is really new, so it's at the first of the journey, not in the middle. So we shouldn't expect DeepSeek would be great maybe as much as ChatGPT in this moment, but of course, even in this short period of time, it has had a real progress. And there is a claim about, I cannot say claim, this is something that has been mentioned a lot among people, that DeepSeek is using ChatGPT behind it, and we are not sure about it. We cannot say yes or we cannot say no, maybe it's using. So some of the applications are using API from different AIs in order to provide us the better answer. I don't want to talk about API, application programming interface, but it could be happen that behind some of the application, they're using other AIs as well. So let me ask you about, are you using ChatGPT behind your codes? So it provides us the answer. I am DeepSeek version 3 and I'm AI assistant independently, so not dependent to any other application. So can we trust this answer? Of course not. About ChatGPT as well? No, we cannot trust. So there is no guarantee behind all of these answers. So it claims that it's not using any kind of application, any other AI applications. So we didn't want to talk about them a lot. Please just focus on your purpose and find out the best answer for yourself. Do not dive into so much extended detail like this. This is not any beneficial for us. So that's it. And I like to talk about DeepThink as well. Let me copy this question and I click on DeepThink to provide us a very detailed analysis. For example, if you're working on a project that is really detailed or needed, you can use thinking in order to provide you a comprehensive analysis. As you see, it provides us a lot of details. Most of the time, to be honest, I'm not using these, but again, it depends. For example, if I'm working on a project and I need a real troubleshooting, so it could be useful. But to be honest, most of the time I don't use it. So let's start with the absolute basics. Build daily habits. So it's great. It provides a very better answer. It really worked, and I like this answer much better than the previous one, so we can use it. But again, case by case is different. In this case, it provides us a great solution, a great answer, but maybe in other aspects it provides you a lot of detail. I tested for one of my projects and it provided me so much detail, and I was overwhelmed, and I prefer to not using this feature. And I like to use search, for example, find out the best cell phones for content production. I specify search it, not based on its knowledge. Due to technical issues, the search service is temporarily unavailable. So I encounter so many times when I'm using this application about the messages like this, or the server is busy, and yes, unfortunately, they haven't provided a great infrastructures for their servers. And this is the point that I don't really like it about this application. I needed, for example, an immediate response, or at least with some delays. But in general, maybe sometimes cannot provide you answer after some minutes, 2 or 3 hours, and it's really boring for me to wait this time in order to get some answer. Or sometimes it provides you an answer and again you have to wait a lot in order to provide you the next answer. And yeah, this is really bad about this website. And the point is, because it's at the first of the journey, they haven't provided the great infrastructures, and they are actually improving, but hasn't been completed yet. So these are the answer, and it's obvious, it's really obvious that the answers that it provided us are not updated. You see, iPhone 15 Pro Max is not an updated response, or S23 Ultra. It means that this message could be for 1.5 years or 2 years ago. So this AI is not updated. This is my opinion, because as you see, the answers it provided us are not updated. This is the reason that I wanted to try to use search. So we have to consider this point, and I can tell you this really important point, that I remember that in ChatGPT generation 3 it was absolutely free and you could use it as much as you wanted. But after generation 4, a little after generation 4, they limited the application for premium usage, and it didn't provide you as many as responded that you already could obtain from ChatGPT generation 3. And I remember this point that for generation 3, the answers was for 2 years ago. So it wasn't updated, just like DeepSeek in this example. So I think that DeepSeek is passing somehow the same journey, and the answers are for almost 2 years ago. And furthermore, I can tell you that this is my prediction, I cannot guarantee that DeepSeek wouldn't be free in the future. And the point is that machine learning and this algorithm that can provide us these responses are working based on data. So some of the data are available on the internet, they can crawling, they can just extracting them, and etc. I don't want to dive into the details and technical perspective. To be honest, I'm not expert as well, but they need data. So for DeepSeek, as the first of the journey, it requires a lot of data. The data that directly communicated by user and DeepSeek, not just on the internet, because these answers are more detailed, are more goal-based. It can extract so much patterns and details from our answers. So for now it's free because they are completing their data sets, and they will use our responses to improve and create premium account as well. So for now it's free and you can use it without any limitation. Of course, we have limitation when the server is busy or some of the features are not available. But in the future, I think that would be paid account in order to use it for too many responses. So that's it. And about the attachment, I like to test it for one of my PDF. For example, I have a PDF here and I'm uploading. Sometimes it is stuck as well, and yeah, it's really boring, I understand that. as you see, it takes some time and it's really boring. So finally, so I didn't provide any prompts, but it can provide us some of the introduction. So this is a course by these professors and the course program, privacy versus anonymity and threats, attacks, evaluation and exams, key concepts. I like this answer. I really like this answer because it can provide me so much details. I know that you don't have any background about this PDF, but because I already read it, I know about what is going on. So it provides me a real great response. I really like it. So as you see, you can use it for PDF, for documents, or even image. So you can use it as well. And whenever you want to start another chat, you can just click on new chat, provides you another chat, and talk me about ChatGPT. So it provides us, and while it's answering, I like to rename it, for example, English. So you see that, try to organize it on your own way. So as you see here, it can provide us about ChatGPT and any other aspect that you are looking for, any information in your project or you're studying your research paper, etc. It could be useful for you. And there is another point that I like to mention, that you can get application by scanning this barcode as well, and it could be useful for you if you want to use it on your cell phone. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope that you found it helpful, and I'd like to emphasize this point again, that use different applications and compare the results, find out the best answer for yourself. Don't be biased about using any of them. Just try them and compare the results, and finally get the result that you're really seeking for. Thank you, guys. Love you. Take care. Bye bye.